I'm Dylan Heuer. I'm born and raised in Des Moines, Iowa, and I run the Telecommunication Access Iowa program. Telecommunication Access Iowa, or TAI, is a statewide program through the Iowa Utilities Board. We provide specialized telecommunication equipment that provides access to people who are Iowans who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have speech issues. We provide vouchers for these specialized equipments, which include amplification on phones, captioned devices, or wireless mobile devices such as iPads or iPhones. This allows people who use sign language to communicate via video. The vouchers cover 95 to 99% of the cost of these items, which means there's little, if any, cost out of pocket for Iowans. We provide the funding to get the equipment that people need to have effective and equal access over the phone. My job is to run the program and to provide outreach. This ensures that Iowans across the state have access to this program through education and information, allowing them to take advantage of this program for any who have hearing or speech issues. Our goal is to provide Iowans a functional equivalent telecommunication experience that the majority culture has, because we believe everyone has a right to equal access to telecommunications. Not many people are aware of this program and how incredibly beneficial the TAI can be for Iowans who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have speech difficulties. Often people with a hearing loss who do not have proper telecommunications equipment face social barriers, which could lead to declining mental health, isolation, less independence, frustration, unsafe environments, and more. Through the TIA program, they can get better and barrier-free access to the outside world, to telecommunications, so that they can connect with loved ones, family, friends, co-workers, medical providers, employment, and the like. They can get things done. With the right specialized equipment in hand, they can re-engage with society, gain more independence rather than having to rely on others to make phone calls for them, which leads to better mental health outcomes, more confidence, and a safer environment as they're able to make emergency calls without obstacles. People end up feeling happier. Two examples of this I can share with you that are really meaningful. One was a couple that I knew of some years ago. The wife could hear. The husband was dealing with declining hearing loss. And so he ended up relying on his wife to make phone calls for him, both personal and professional. Unfortunately, his wife passed away, and the husband ended up alone and unable to communicate with the outside world. Once he heard about our program, he was able to get amplification on his phone and was able to re-engage with society and gain his independence again. He was able to reach out to friends, his grandchildren, and the like. He was able to order his own pizza for a change. The phone gave him independence and the ability to feel as though he could do what he needed to do. The second story involves a college-age woman who was still living with her parents. Over the summer, things were awkward because the daughter, who was deaf and used American Sign Language, Anytime she needed to make a call, such as a doctor's appointment or anything like that, she had to rely on her parents to make the call for her. You can imagine how that must have felt to her, not being able to access her personal information privately. Until she got telecommunication equipment, we provided her with an iPad where she was able to use it as a video phone and make a doctor's appointment through the video relay service with a professional third-party interpreter. No longer did she have to rely on her parents for her personal information, which gained independence and equality with her peers. These are just two of the many ways that our program benefits Iowans. So what I'm most proud of is the fact that Iowans who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have speech issues are able to get the access that they want and need to the world at large. As we know, the world moves really fast and caters to a society based on sound, which essentially marginalizes the deaf community. Our goal is to break down those barriers and to provide the right tools so that those at a very low cost or no cost can have equal access to the world just like everyone else. It makes me proud to see the people using our program to get the equipment they need so that they're able to connect to the world at large, to loved ones, family, and friends, and that's what I'm most proud of. Equal access for all. Thank you.